A wondrous wizard, Merlin stands as the ultimate authority, the true power behind the throne. Throughout history, mysterious sorcerers served as conduits to the sacred, their work intended to bring about change here on Earth. Meanwhile, heavenly beings, said to be endowed with unimaginable power, featured prominently in ancient lore. Across the ancient world, magic was employed for countless purposes, from healing the sick to communicating with the gods. But did real magic exist? And if so, could it have come from some otherworldly source? Certain human beings, some argue, seem to have mastered the universe's power, to an extent we still cannot fully understand. The ancients believed they learned magic from their gods, and that these extraterrestrial deities bestowed upon them such capabilities. Millions around the world believe extraterrestrials visited us in the distant past. What if it's true? Did ancient aliens really help shape our history? And if they did, might we find proof by exploring the magic of the gods? Las Vegas, Nevada, 2009. Magician Steve Wyrick astonishes a crowd of 40 onlookers by making a 3-ton Hummer vanish instantly behind a raised curtain. The enduring popularity of such illusions reflects our long-standing fascination with magic, a fascination that dates back thousands of years. Today, when we watch a stage magician, we know the feats aren't supernatural. But in the ancient world, where belief in magic was universal, life and the supernatural intertwined seamlessly. Magic shaped their understanding of the world, connecting them to a grand, interconnected reality, and offering a means to influence events, understand divine will, and communicate directly with the gods. In ancient times, magic was often regarded as a form of technology for interacting with the spiritual realm. Where modern magicians rely on sleight of hand, ancient practitioners attempted to coerce spiritual forces to affect their everyday lives, shape their fates, and even control nature. But was ancient magic more than mere superstition? Could it have been a way of replicating the gods' power? Shanxi Province, China, 7th century AD. In the Zhongtiao Mountains lived Lu Dongbin, a Taoist saint said to possess unique magical abilities and a deep understanding of nature's secrets. He was one of the 8 immortals, historical figures around whom legends accumulated over time. Among them, Zhongli Quan stands out. He was depicted as an old man riding a magical mule backward, a mule that could travel thousands of miles in a single day without rest. At night, he could fold this mule like a sheet of paper and carry it with him, restoring it simply by sprinkling water on it. Was this mule an advanced alien technology? Could Zhongli Quan have been an extraterrestrial figure described as a magician? If such technology existed, it might explain similar stories elsewhere. Patna, India. On the banks of the Ganges, Buddha is said to have performed miraculous feats around 483 BC. Considered a great spiritual teacher who founded Buddhism, he was believed to possess supernatural powers. Once, facing an impassable flooded Ganges River, he appeared instantaneously on the other side, an event witnessed by many. Was this truly a miracle, or could it have been an advanced form of teleportation, mistaken for magic? If beings like Buddha and Zhongli Quan performed such incredible feats, perhaps their abilities were inspired by extraterrestrial encounters. Could these stories be the origin of what we now call magic? Tintagel Island, England, 500 AD. Here, along the rugged Cornish coastline, lies a cave where the great wizard Merlin was said to have dwelt. According to the chronicler Geoffrey of Monmouth, Merlin was King Arthur's wise advisor, no mere entertainer, but a figure of profound importance and power. He could summon lightning, foresee the future, and even manipulate natural forces. The Druids, who served as religious and political advisors in Celtic societies, share similarities with Merlin. They were said to have magic powers and divine knowledge. Historical documents hint that a figure named Merlin did exist. Merlin is credited with engineering the unification of Britain under King Arthur, using extraordinary knowledge to forge a new empire. But who or what was Merlin? Could he have been part human, part extraterrestrial, using advanced technology misinterpreted as magic? London, 1966. The British Museum acquires an unusual Aztec artifact known as the Devil's Looking Glass. This volcanic glass mirror once belonged to the 16th century scholar John Dee, respected mathematician, astrologer, advisor to Queen Elizabeth I, and self-proclaimed magician. Dee claimed he used the mirror to communicate with angels. He believed there was an angelic language, a direct line to supreme knowledge, knowledge that might have originally come from extraterrestrial sources. In antiquity, magicians were religious specialists, their role to communicate with the sacred realm and bring about meaningful change. Kings, emperors, and pharaohs kept magicians as trusted advisors. Might these ancient practitioners have wielded advanced extraterrestrial knowledge mistaken for supernatural power? Dallas, Texas, 2011. At the University of Texas's Nanotech Institute, researchers discover a process that can make objects appear invisible by bending light. This remarkable scientific breakthrough is reminiscent of mythological items like the Helm of Darkness, used by the Greek hero Perseus. In myth, Perseus donned the helm to become invisible and defeat Medusa. What if this legendary helm wasn't mere fiction, but ancient people's attempt to describe advanced light-bending technology? Cloaking technology, both ancient and modern, suggests a possible extraterrestrial origin for what we now call magic. Ponza, Italy. Legend says the Greek goddess Circe dwelled here, wielding a wand capable of turning humans into animals. The wand, an iconic instrument of magic, originates from ancient Persia's magi, who used wands as conduits to the unseen world. Circe, daughter of the sun god Helios, supposedly transformed Odysseus's men into pigs. Could such transformative power be alien technology misunderstood as magic? Many ancient legends mention handheld devices capable of astonishing feats: Zeus's thunderbolts, Thor's hammer, Vishnu's spear. All could be accounts of handheld extraterrestrial tools. The Nile Delta, Egypt. Buried beneath these fields lie the ruins of Pi-Ramesses, where the biblical Exodus story unfolds. Moses confronts Pharaoh's magicians in a legendary magic duel, resulting in the 10 plagues. Initially, Pharaoh's magicians replicate Moses' feats, rods turning into serpents, rivers turning to blood. But soon they cannot keep up. Some suggest these events were not divine miracles but extraterrestrial interventions. Did advanced beings side with the Israelites to deliver them from Egypt? The Egyptians claimed their magic came from the gods. Perhaps these gods were actually extraterrestrial beings sharing their knowledge, triggering a historic shift. Modern magicians like David Blaine push the boundaries of human endurance and illusion. Ancient mystical masters like Enno Gyoja in Japan supposedly tapped into extraordinary abilities through extreme discipline. Could human potential itself be a kind of extraterrestrial seed, enabling us to perform feats once called magic? Magic may be a derivation of extraterrestrial technology, a key to unlocking the latent potential of the human mind. It may guide us closer to becoming more than we ever imagined. We are drawn to magic because it suggests that we can transcend our limits, that we might achieve the extraordinary. Throughout history, people have demonstrated what seemed like magical capabilities, recorded and passed down through generations. Where did they get these powers? Did they evolve them on their own, or were they gifts from the gods, from beings beyond our world? In every ancient account, magic is said to be granted by non-human intelligences. Perhaps what we dismiss as myth and illusion is actually based on advanced science and technology from extraterrestrial sources. By opening ourselves to this possibility, we may find that what we think we know is merely an illusion, and that what we think impossible may be very real indeed.